Greetings everybody, Kind of Games Online. Welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. Last time, we took down Varen, and finally put an end to her terror through the Land of Time, or through the various times in Labrina. In this episode, we're actually on the file select screen. Why is this? Well, you might have noticed, if you were playing along, there is a secrets option when you're making a new file. Choose this. You'll be given the option to put in a secret. Now, if you saw the end of the Let's Play for The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, if you haven't, you might want to watch but watch the entire series while you're at it. We got a password at the very end of the game. So what happens if we type in that very same password on the file select screen? Well, let's find out. And if you want to use this password as well, by all means. Because, well, I can't really stop you, and in fact, if you want to see the entire story, I would recommend it. But this video is going to be covering the differences between a linked game and a normal game. So, we want to type in this entire password. First off, don't worry, not all passwords are like this, because we're going to be getting passwords. Spoiler alert! Also, I'm going to have a fun time editing this entire bonus video together, and the Seasons one. But anyways, that, and the diamond, and finally an equal sign. If you type in correctly, you will have a file here. And if you've typed it in correctly, Link will be playing the Harp of Ages, and you will have 4 heart containers. So, let's jump into it. We have a change right off the bat, so I'll let you guys watch for yourself. Ho 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 ho! Onyx, General of Darkness. Twinrova will not let your death go to waste. Behold, Onyx, the troubles you cause now burn in the flame of destruction. When the flames of sorrow and despair burst into flame, we will offer up the sacrifice, and the dark rites of the Gerudo will be complete. Then the evil king shall return. That is the very first change. You can already see change right off the bat by playing a linked game, and there are many more changes to come. So, let's go ahead and cut over to the next change. And here's the next change. When Input gives you the sword in Oracle of Ages, instead in a linked game she'll give you a shield, which we'll skip through this because we saw this in the Let's Play itself. But that leaves the question, where do we get the sword? Well, if you go into your inventory, you already have this sword to begin with. So, with that done, let's move on to the next change. Okay, this technically isn't a change, but I just have to explain this. If you go to Vastu Jewelry, there's 2 snakes. If you talk to the blue snake, he'll give you a ring fortune. The Game Link cable... Nah, this is... Well, yeah. Basically, you can use a Game Link cable instead of the password system, which... got stuck along the way, yeah. As for the red snake... Oh, we have to... Right. We have to get that thing first. Skipping through this, get a level 1 ring box. Keeper of ring secrets. We can ask secrets. If we take this to our Oracle of Seasons file, we will be able to transfer our rings that we have in Ages over to Seasons. As such, the say secret, you can ask for a secret in your Oracle of Seasons game, and if you say that in your Oracle of Ages game, you can transfer your rings from Seasons to Ages. It's a very interesting gimmick. But let's move on to the next change. We still have a bunch ahead of us. Alright, the next change is, there is a cave opened up here. What that is, well, we'll cover that in the next episode. But moving right along. So you guys remember Bippin and Blossom? Yeah, I don't either. Well, in case you don't remember them, they had a newborn baby, and we had to give the baby a name. So let's talk to him. Link, we meet again. Do you remember naming our son Link? He's quite well. Yeah, this is the whole point of the Bippin and Blossom thing. It's to really emphasize on the fact that he grew up because we're playing this in a linked game. But anyways, next. Next up on the list of changes, once you've cleared the first dungeon, this guy will be here. Hello there, do you believe what you see? If you do, I'll teach you something. Do you? In Holodrum's graveyard, there is but one grave with no flowers. If you tell the way inside the grave the secret I am about to tell you, something good will happen. Understand? The secret is... This varies from playthrough to playthrough, but if you're using the same Link game code that I'm using, this will be the same for you. Got it? Good luck. So we have to take that to someone in Holodrum. He gave us a brief description as to where we need to go. So, I say, let's head on over to Holodrum. Alrighty, here we are in Holodrum. There appears to be a grave that has no flowers. So, let's dig. There is a hidden area. Let's head on down. Hey, why are you in my bedroom? Are you on some errand? Now he's going to ask you for a password. You need to put in that same password we got from that ghost in the graveyard in Oracle of Ages, which I have brought up on a different screen right now, which I am looking at. We need to do that, and then that. That should be it. What? An introduction from someone in Labrina. You seem sure of your judgment, so why not take my test? If you do well, I'll increase your strength. Will you try it? Then let me explain. Red and blue copies of me will appear. Pay close attention. After they vanish, I will ask you which there were more of, red or blue. Answer correctly to pass. However, there are 3 tests in all, so don't let passing one go to your head. You got it? Here we go! Yeah, this one's fairly obvious. Now then, which were there more of, red or blue? Blue. Alright, next one. Bit trickier, but I do believe this is blue once again. There are more blue. Final one. I'm pretty sure that was also more blue. Yep. It's the end of the test, and the results show that you have a sharp eye. As promised, I shall make you stronger. Have a heart container. You get a heart container, just like that. I'll teach you a secret so you can get a heart container in Labrina, too. Now remember this password. But does this serve any purpose, considering he doesn't tell us anyone who we need to give it to? Well, I just so happen to have an idea as to where we need to go. Let's head back to Labrina. But first, got it? Come back if you forget it. Good eyes and a good memory are not the same. Indeed. So, let's head on back to Labrina. Here we are at the Maku tree, but what is it we are doing here? Well, you might have noticed a while ago, there is an entrance into the Maku tree, which we never went into. Going in here, there's some stairs there which will lead you to where you can get some fairies and heal up, as well as there's going to be a few gaseous seeds up there. But what's important is what's over here. Welcome, Link. I am Furor, Oracle of Secrets. This is the Hall of Secrets, where your secrets take form. I can give shape to powerful secrets that I remember. Do you know the secret to moving through time? Yes, we do. Now remember that ghost that gave us a code in Holodrum? Well, let's put in that code. And it should be that. Your secrets have called forth new power. Come again anytime. to get a heart container. So we can get whatever reward we got from Holodrome and bring it over here. Very nice. There's also a book right here, which will keep you updated with a full list of each of the secrets that you have found. But here's the thing, if you want to you can skip the going through like the minigame in Holodrome, because once you get the graveyard secret, if you know the other secret to bring it here, then that's all you need to know. So that secret I put in, once you have the graveyard secret, you can bring it over immediately. Let's move on over to the next change. Next up on the list, if you come here, love the seed. This secret is all the rage among Deku Scrubs now. Want to hear the rest? Love the seed. Next is, there's your next password. Can you remember it? The Deku Scrub west of Sunken City in Holodrome loves this secret. I do too. You should pay him a visit. Why don't we pay him a visit then? Alright, here we are. Now the terrain around here will vary depending on which of the 3 flutes you got in Oracle of Seasons. However, this is what the terrain looks like when you have Ricky's flute. Pretty sure this is Ricky's flute anyways, but right here, I can't remember the last half of Love the Seed, the hit secret among us Deku Scrubs. Love the seed. What's the next part? Do you know it? Let's go ahead and give him that code that we got in Oracle of Ages, which would be that, and that, and that. That is the code we got. Yes, that's it. It touches me every time I hear it. In return, I'll make it so you can carry more seeds. Come back with your seed satchel full with all 5 kinds of seeds. He does not give us an upgrade just yet. Yeah, you really thought it was going to be that simple? We're going to do another cut, and I'll come back here once I have 50 of each of the different seeds. Alright, back here. In return, I'll make it so you can carry more seeds. Come back when your seed satchel full with all 5 kinds of seeds. Is your seed satchel full? Then I'll make it carry more. Yeah! You can now hold more mystical seeds than before. And it's full of seeds. Now I'll teach you the secret to carrying more seeds in Labrina. There's your code. Repeat it, do not worry about that. Now, we can carry up to 99 of every kind of seed. If you didn't get the upgrade that you get to make it so you can carry 50 of every kind of seed, this will make you be able to carry 50 of every kind of seed, and when you get the other upgrade, that will make it so you can carry up to 99. I'm not going to bother showing the code, like bringing the code over into Labrina in your Oracle of Ages game, because, well, it's the same method every time. Go to Furore and give her the code. Simple enough. Anyways, let's see what else is next. Right here. Forgot to tell my lucky secret to that guy who went to Holodrome. He's so unlucky. I just hope he doesn't meet with disaster and end up a bag of bones. Can you help me? The secret is... There's your secret. Did you memorize it? Thanks so much. And for reference's sake, where this is 1 screen north of 1 screen west of Rafton's house, right here. So, let's head on over to Holodrome. Here in Holodrome, if you don't recognize where this place is, well, oops. Go watch Oracle of Seasons. Then you'll know where this place is, but in any case, right here, if I'd known the secret to being lucky, the boat wouldn't have sunk and I wouldn't have been left behind. You know the secret? Then you're a lucky bloke. Teach me. The secret is that's and that's. Yeah, that should do it. Yep. Thank you. Now I'm lucky. I'd like to give you something lucky in return, but your luck seems to have run out. What shall we do? I know. Get 777 ore chunks. Sounds lucky, don't it? Then I'll share my luck with ya. The Ur-Chunks aren't so lucky. If you get 777, you'll be lucky. I need to do a lot of Ur-Chunk grinding. We'll be right back. After about a half hour of digging for Ur-Chunks, God, that took a while, we have 777 Ur-Chunks exactly. Thank ye, now I'm lucky. I'd like to give you some lucky return, but your luck seems to have run out. What shall we do? I know. Get 7... Yeah, we've seen this before. I'll share my luck with you. You've got 777 Ur-Chunks. Wow, you're so lucky. Let me give you this lucky gift. Now hold more bombs than before. We can now hold... Hold on. I'll teach you a secret for bringing your luck with you to Labrina. There's your code. Get that? We can now hold up to 50 bombs. So the most bombs you can hold at once. Well, back over to Labrina, see what the next code is for us. Right down here where the runes are, in the present time. Link, I see your quest has brought you to Labrina. Can I ask a favor of you? There should be a great fairy behind the falls in Holodrum's sunken Temple of Seasons. I want you to tell her my secret. Understand? The secret is... Understand? Thank you. Alright, there's your next code. And guess what? You guessed it. Back to Holodrum. Here in the room where we got the Rod of Seasons, you might notice there's a waterfall here. We can go through it. Into a secret room. This is the most chamber in the Temple of Seasons. Have you some errand? Let's put in that code once again, which is that. That's our code. Ah, yes, I understand. Thank you, messenger from Labrina. I give you this in thanks. We get a ring! And because this is a ring, we cannot bring it over. Have the jeweler in Horon Village appraise it. This ring will be the Heart Ring level 1. This will make it so you will slowly regenerate hearts. Kinda handy, but it takes a while, so... It's kinda situational whether or not you want it. Over at the mayor's house, we have you. You're Link, the one who saved Holodrum, right? Fate must have brought us together here. Will you hear my request? Do you remember Mayor Rule back in Holodrum's Horon Village? I want you to tell this secret to Mayor Rule. Understand? The secret is... Okay? Don't forget. Once again, time to head to Holodrum. Here in the mayor's house in Holodrum. Need anything? Let's put in that password we got. And that. That's our password. Goodness! It's a message from my friend in Labrina. Thanks so much. I'll make it so you can carry even more rings. Let me see your ring box. Oh yeah. Ah! How's that? We get a bigger ring box. Can hold more rings. Now I'll teach you the secret of carrying more rings in Labrina too. Did you get it? Ask me again if you forget the secret. So now, we can carry up to 5 rings. Yeah. Alright. Back to Labrina. Here we are once again shipwrecked on Crescent Island. But there is a change here. When you go get your shovel... Whoa! Leave me alone. I don't know nothing. I mean, I'm innocent. I don't know whose shovel it is. Go down here, and it's Rosa. Hi, do you remember me? I'm Rosa. You, forgot we dated? This is my first long trip in, forever. Again with the many likes. Which, I should apologize for that, because I said this is, the definition of a stereotypical girl. I do kind of not really mean that, but do at the same time. Never mind. And I saw some weirdo with this shovel I had seen before, so I, asked if he knew you. Then he, got all excited and went leaping off somewhere. What a weirdo. Was that, like, your shovel? If you don't hang on to it, it could, like, wash out to sea. We got our shovel back, once again. So, actually, the theme of my trip is the independent woman. So you have to wait for another date. Okay, then. I actually never talked to her before after that. But anyways, there's another change. Let's see what's next. Up next, after you beat the third dungeon, when you're at the Black Tower in the present, Link, great timing. This bird just told me that Zelda is on her way to Lina Village, so I came to meet her, but... Oh, what a mess. A red monster appeared right before my eyes and carried Zelda off. It flew toward the tower. What am I to do? Link, Zelda is a symbol of hope for the world. Anything happens to her, all hope will be lost. You must save Zelda. Please, Link, you must find a way to save Zelda. We will do just that. This is the one instance where you are actually able to enter the Black Tower in the present. A turtle works faster than you. You're too late, Link. You did me a favor in Helodrum. You've taken the princess you're looking for. If you think you can save her, try. Enjoy this lovely scenery of the Black Tower in the present. But anyways, you're gonna want your Roc's Feather. Because when we go here, if you can dodge my attacks and make it up here, you can have your precious princess back. But it'll never happen. So, we have to play Donkey Kong. Because this is basically Donkey Kong. Each fireball does 2 hearts of damage though, so do be careful. Jump, jump. It's not that difficult though. I don't think this is over. Goodbye. Thank you for rescuing me. My name is Zelda. You are Link, right? I knew it at first glance. Take this as thanks for rescuing me. You get a ring! Shall we go outside? Zelda, you're safe. I was so worried. Why did you come alone to such a dangerous place? I'm sorry I made you worry, but I saw it. A world filled with sorrow and despair, withering away. Link, the triangle on your left hand is the mark of a hero. We cannot let Varen do as she pleases. Only you can thwart Twin Rova and save the world. Please, Link, chase the darkness away with your mighty hand and protect this land. Please, please. Link has taken it, so there's nothing to fear, right, Zelda? For now, we must hide in Neighbor's house and await a word from Link. Link, you were headed to the mountains in the northwest? I heard there's a trail west of here. Be careful. Link, I always hope for your safe return. Moving right along, though, we have another change, so let's move right over to where it is. Next up is the way you are determined which animal buddy you will get. I have Ricky right here, and the way it's determined is basically whose flute did you get in Oracle of Seasons. In the Oracle of Seasons playthrough, I got Ricky's flute, so Ricky's right here. So, as such, we find Ricky here. Which, I think in the playthrough we end up getting Dimitri's flute. Pretty sure, in this playthrough. Anyways, there actually is not any new codes we can get on our way to the 4th dungeon. So, the next thing we are going to do, I do believe, is going to be after we've beaten the 4th dungeon, which will be, well, more secret codes. See you in a bit. With the 4th dungeon beat, there is a whopping 1 code waiting for us, and it should be that right here. Aren't you Link? I knew we'd meet. How'd you like to hear a useful tip? You know the clock shop in Helodrum's Horon Village, right? Dig around in the back of it. A friend of mine is there. Tell my friend this secret I'm about to tell you. Understand? Remember this. Got it? That's it. Alright, let's take it over to Holodrum. Right here, we're at the place where the clock shop is, but where do we go? You have to dig here. Very same trick that the very first secret we had used, but anyways. Do you need me? Or did you need me? Now, even if this is the only code you can get between Dungeons 4 and 5, it is hands down one of the best codes you can get in the game. Because, as we will see here, there's the code. Oh, a message from the old hag in Labrina. In that case, take my test. If you pass, I shall give your sword new power. Will you try? Then let me explain. In a moment, 12 beasts will appear. You must slay them all in 30 seconds without being slain yourself, of course. Got it? Then begin. So this is very straightforward. Just a bunch of enemies are going to appear, and you gotta kill them all before you run out of time. Unfortunately, when Wizrobes come into the mix, things get a bit more interesting. But it's still not that difficult. These should be the last two enemies. Yep. Took you 20 seconds. The hag has chosen well. As promised, I'll give your sword new power. And with that, you get the legendary Master Sword. Yeah, you get a level 3 weapon. I'll teach you a secret that will give this power to your sword in Labrina too. There's the code. I can repeat it. No thanks. Come back if you forget the secret. But now we have the Master Sword. Basically the same thing as the normal sword, the Noble Sword, excuse me, but it does more damage. And it is amazing. Look at it! It has the same spread as the other swords, but look at it! Alright, let's head back to Labrina to get whatever's next. Up on Rolling Ridge, after we've beaten the 5th dungeon. Remember this cave? This cave that usually serves no purpose? And here in the Linked game, this guy's here. And the old Goron can't forge the great two-handed Bigoron sword. They say there's a Goron the size of a mountain in Holodrum. Is it true? Tell the secret to that mountain-sized Bigoron. Okay? Please tell him. Will do. Let's head on over to Holodrum once again. Remember where Bigoron was back in Holodrum? Well, he's right here. I want to forge a great sword like those the Gorons of the old are known for, but I'll never be able to forge it properly without Bigoron's secret. Do you know it? Really? Please tell me. The code is... that, and that should be it. So that's how you forge it. I think I'll try it now. Hang on. First, Goron Steel. That's it. The Goron's great sword is reforged. I'll call it Bigoron's sword. You made this possible, so you get the first one. You get Bigoron's sword. This two-handed sword is huge. Teach you the secret. Yeah. Oh. I'll teach you the secret of Bigoron that will let you use Bigoron's sword in Labrina. My apologies for skipping through it the first time. Hear it again? No thanks. Come back if you forget the secret. Alright. You get the Bigoron sword, which is the most powerful weapon in the game. The catch, when you equip it, it's a two-handed weapon, so you can only have it equipped. But look at this. The other plus side to this is you will not take knockback damage when you're using this weapon. So it's a high-risk, high-return weapon. Anyways, back to Labrina. Here we are at the Goron Dance Hall in the present time. When we're here, look who's here. Hi Link, the Goron dance is all the rage in these mountains, but the Subursian dance is way cooler. These Gorons have a ways to go. Nice little touch, but here's the thing that's interesting. You might recall earlier in the game we did meet with Rosa. But here's the weird thing. We're in the present now, but when we met with Rosa, we met her in the past. Back on Tokay Island. Or Crescent Island, excuse me. So, I'm not sure how that's explained, but it's a bit interesting, and I'll just leave it at that. And in the past, the Graceful Goron is going to be dancing with Subursians, actually. Another interesting thing. Let's talk to this guy. The Graceful Goron is the bomb. I'm gonna be the Graceful Subursian. You do that. That's the changes as far as with the Subursians. Well, some of them anyways. Back to the Link's game passwords. Right here by the target card minigame, you can see target cards is up there. There's a cave here. What's inside? Oh, a stranger has spoken to me. I must teach you something good. Will you listen? My brother lives in the cave near the 3 peaks of the Subursian volcanoes in Holodrum's land of Subursia. If you tell him my secret, he'll give you something good, okay? Here goes. You got that? Say hi to my brother. Alright, let's head over to Holodrum once again. Here we are, just one screen left of the very first time we came to Subursia. There's this cave. You wanted to say something? Let's give him that code. That should be it. Oh, So he's doing well, huh? Thanks for the news. Say, you do me one more favor? Can you cut all the grass in this room with your boomerang? In only 3 throws? Can you do it? Come this way. Okay, go ahead. Alright, we need to use our... We need to use our magical boomerang, and we have 3 throws. Uh-oh. I don't think we can do it. Nope. Yeah, let's try this again. This is a bit difficult, so don't be surprised if it takes you a few tries. Alright, let's... Alright. Ah, almost. We were close. Alright. Let's try this again. Once more with feeling. Ah. Oh, come on. This isn't... Oh, we even missed the grass here. There's no way we can do this. Nope. Alright. I'm just gonna keep attempting this on camera until I finally get it. Oh. Okay, that did not go according to plan. Alright, we only have this much grass left. So this is... Dang it! And I could have actually had that too. That was dumb. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Dang it. Isn't this fun? Alright. Oh, great. Yeah. Isn't this just interesting commentary? Alright. So far, this is promising enough. Yes! Yeah, you cut all the grass. Since you did me a favor, here, take this. You get bomb shoes. Send them right to your enemies. Teach you the secret of using bomb shoe and Blueberina. And yep, we got it. If I can forget the secret. So we have bomb shoes. The way this works, place them down. They move around, and then, yeah. Problem is, you can't really control them afterwards, but they seem to be going in a straight line. Here's the weird thing about bomb shoes. Is, you notice that you only have 7 of them, or, well, you have 10 to begin with. You can actually buy more from Syrup. At least now you can. But here's the big kicker. 5 bomb shoes cost 100 rupees. What a ripoff. Right here by the Mystery Sea tree in the past, we have this guy. The best defense is a good offense. The last one standing wins. Shall I teach you the one thing you need to survive? Tell the secret to the master of the Subversian Smithy. Understand? Give the master my regards. Alright, once again, off to Holodrum. This sounds familiar. Here at the smithy, we have this guy. Welcome to the Subversian Smithy. We do the finest work in the land, but we take on only jobs that interest us. Two in the back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. The master speaks. Is that so? The master's eyes cannot be deceived. Has anyone told you the secret for getting your shield forged? Then tell me. I will tell you, alright. This is the secret. Master says, close enough. We'll do it. Sorry for the wait. This is why he's a master. The finest work in all the land. Take it. Treat it like an heirloom. We get the mirror shield. I'll teach you the secret to taking your forged shield to Librina. Got it? If you forget the secret, just ask. We now have the mirror shield, which I personally don't use as much. It's like, I generally don't use shields in general, but reflex attacks basically is the idea. Anyways, that's all the codes before tackling level 6, or Dungeon 6. The next thing we're going to be taking on is in Dungeon 6. Let's go see what it is. After defeating Vyre, impossible. Not once, but twice. Varen, Onyx. I'm sorry. Goodbye. This is where we actually take down Vyre once and for all. In a Link's game. But anyways, moving on to probably after the 6th dungeon, actually. After learning the tune of time, this will happen. Well, after we get through this. Oh ho ho ho, Link! Link, don't forget us! Guess who's back? Nice to see you after so long, Link. We are Twin Rova, Gerudo witches. You were quite busy back in Holodrum. You seem pleased to have rescued Nehru, but Ambi's age is already filled with cries of sorrow. By extending the reach of the Dark Realm, Varen has spread sorrow across the land. Soon the flame of sorrow will ignite. Ho 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 ho! Now only one flame remains. When the 3 flames burn in the darkness, the evil king shall return. Ho 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 ho! What was that? Those hags. What are they trying to do? I can't take this, Link. I'm going back to Ambi's age first. May fate bring us back together. Bye. There's little else I can do, so I'll return home for now. Stop by any time. We seem to have had another encounter with Twin Rova, though. Twin Rova is behind Varen? What do you mean by evil king? What's going on? Link, this gives me a very bad feeling. You must stop it. Like the next essence. Yeah, this is going from inside a fish, yeah. So, it seems we've had another encounter with Twin Rova. Maybe we'll encounter them again throughout the rest of our adventure. For now, let's head on back to secrets and passwords and stuff like that. Right here we have actually the very last password in the game. This guy. Say, aren't you a pupil at the Master Diver in Holodrum's Sunken City? I have a secret I'd like you to tell to your master. Will you do it? Don't mix it up. You got that? I'm counting on you. Alright. Once again, let's head on off to Holodrum. Probably for the last time, actually. Here we are. Hi, buddy. Pupil, do you need something? Let's give him that code. which is this. Labrina, huh? He's my senior pupil. It's nice having pupils all over. I'm in a good mood, so I have a gift for you. If you can pass my test, will you try? Okay, here's how it works. First, go down the stairway I'm about to open. I put something way in the back. If you can get it before time runs out, you'll get a prize. Head downstairs. Will do. You have 30 seconds. Ready, set, go! Alright. I've actually done this before because I'm admittedly re-recording this because I actually forgot to hit the record button. I'm smart. So I know my way through this. You should probably have your sword in your B slot so that way you're able to use it while you're underwater to take out these cheap-cheeps that might end up getting in your way. Otherwise, just keep tapping A. Don't stop tapping A. Because you have barely enough time. Let's see how long that was. 30 seconds on the mark. Only my pupil could do it. Here's the prize I promised you. You get a ring, get it appraised later. Don't forget to take it to the jeweler in Horon Village. That ring that you guys is going to be the swimmer's ring, which is going to be increasing your swimming speed, which is useful in Oracle of Seasons. It's pretty much pointless in Oracle of Ages because you get the mermaid suit. Anyways, that's the last code, and we don't have that many things left to cover, actually. So, let's head on back to Labrina to see what's next. After we've beaten the 7th dungeon... Hee, you're too late, Link. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens. Ho 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 ho. Your might alone can't stop this. Ho 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 ho. The Black Tower is finally complete. Powers of darkness, come to me. The powers of darkness flow through me. The powers swell. Even without the powers of young Nehru, can stop time. Now true darkness comes. The Sora people, yeah, you get the idea. It's basically the same thing from here on out that we saw in the actual Let's Play. So, moving on to the next thing. Here's the next change. When you get the Zora skill after beating the 7th dungeon, the guy who's blocking the way is right here. The seas beyond here swallow up all who venture into them. The Sea of Storms. I can't allow a child like you to pass. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Basically the same dialogue as before, except now we can enter here in the present, which we could not do previously. Why is this important? Well, this is, as I will probably demonstrate in a bit, you dive here, and head this way, there's this area. What's here? There's a gaseous sea tree you can only get in a linked game. Rather interesting, actually, but anyways, moving right along. Alright, I apologize if anything looks different, that's because I'm using a separate save file. But anyways, right over here, we have Maple. Remember when she was riding a vacuum cleaner before? Well, watch this. She's now riding a saucer, a flying saucer. And it is very quick. As you can see. Anyways, moving on along. After receiving the huge Maku seed, Link, your struggles seem fruitless. This world is ours to manipulate. No matter how much you struggle, the dark rites will begin soon. And these lasses are mere bugs before fire. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow, my dad turned to stone. I know it is hard, but don't give up. If you maintain hope, I am sure your father will play with you like he used to. Remember our name as if it were sorrow, the name of Twin Rova. Ho 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 ho! The Evil King's revival begins. Ho 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 ho! Link, I shouldn't say this, but a world of sorrow is a world doomed. You must stop Queen Ambi at the Black Tower, yep. And there's one last thing we need to cover. And that will be probably it for the bonus video, so let's move over to that last thing that needs to be covered. After opening up the way to the Black Tower turret, excuse me. Link, your struggles seem fruitless. Behold, time has been disrupted in Labyrinth. The people have lost all joy, are filled with sorrow. Ho 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 ho! The time comes. Already the flame of sorrow is lit. Flames of sorrow and destruction burn brightly. Only the flame of despair remains. When the three flames are lit, we will offer the sacrifice and complete the dark rites. Then the Evil King shall return. Ho 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 ho! Again, very, very eerie. But that actually isn't... Apparently when I was talking about before we have one last thing to cover, apparently I was wrong. Just when you think it's over. Zelda, oh Zelda, listen, just as the petrified townsfolk began to get better, Zelda and I cheered up a boy who was crying. Then suddenly, lightning. Ho 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 ho! Wandering about, foolish princess. We found you, Princess Zelda. Hope for the people? We'll snuff it out. And you shall light the flame of despair. The sacrifice is in our grasp. When Zelda, the people's hope, vanishes, this land will be stricken with despair. It is time. Ho 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 ho! The long-awaited flame of despair finally burns. The flames of sorrow and destruction have been lit by Varen and Nox. I'm not sure that's a typo, and I think he's known as Nox in other regions. But anyways, now the loss of Zelda fills all with despair. Oh, the flames of sorrow, despair, and destruction burn with the dark powers of our disasters have wrought. He comes. Come now to the three flames. Come from the darkest depths. Come, Ganon, Evil King. Link, the hero, you have overcome many trials and gained knowledge of the essences of time and nature. Only you can defeat Twin Rova. Mystical power fills your body. Get fully healed. I will come to your aid. Time, nature, hero of the essences. I am Din, Oracle of Seasons. Hurry, Link. You've beaten Varen, but Twin Rova's plans are not yet thwarted. The dark powers of the Evil King are growing. The powers of we Oracles will guide you to Princess Zelda. Cast down Twin Rova, and stop the Evil King Ganon's revival. Link, surely you can do it. We're counting on you. May the divine protection of the Triforce be with the hero of the essences of time and nature. Welcome to the Room of Rites. the final area in the entire game of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages and The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. But there's one last thing we need to do before we tackle this. Taking this portal will take you back to where the Maku tree is, in the present. So if you need to do any preparation, which we will be doing, go ahead and take that. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, I said there was something that we still had to take care of in this episode. Well, we're going to be tackling that. See you guys then.